Alright guys, what's going on? This is your old pal CHH. I just wanted to try something different for one of these videos. I did a NECA Ultimate unboxing video and I thought it was fun, so we're going to do this one more time. In case you guys like this, I can swap it up and do these every now and again, and if not, you know, just bear with me. So, what is today's video about? I bought yet another Friday the 13th Steelbook. Now this one comes from overseas, and I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one or not. To be honest with you, I don't even know how I feel about this one, if I'm being transparent. But as a Friday the 13th lover and collector, I knew I had to get this. So what we're gonna do is look at what we have, but I have a bonus first. Look at this VHS tape of Friday the 13th. Just take it in. Yeah, it doesn't exactly look like Pamela, does it? It looks more like Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane the wrestler, as a silhouette for Mrs. Voorhees. Look at that. It's huge. Now, some people, they see this and they actually have, you know, good memories of this because it represents a time in their collecting, you know. 2001. Look at that logo. Nobody likes that logo. I like it, but I like it because it's so bad it's good. Here's the back. I got this on eBay for pretty cheap. Just, you know, I'm trying to get a lot more releases from overseas where I'm lacking. I'm lacking in some overseas stuff, so I'm trying to do that. So there's your bonus for this video, Friday the 13th. Oh, that wacky VHS. Alright, we'll stick that there for now. Alright guys, so when it comes to the Friday the 13th VHSs, Steelbooks, excuse me, there are some available. Like this one right here. You can still get this. This is the Paramount Steelbook, which I like. You know, they did this. They did a 4K version with the artwork from the Waxwork Records on there. But I'll just show you guys this to see what we're working with. Honestly, America did it right. They did a journeyman's job on this. Did a great job. You got your movie, unrated, of course. Nothing wrong with that Steelbook. Then, last week, we looked, or sometime last week, we looked at one of the ugliest Steelbooks of all time. Feast your eyes on this. Holy shnikes. What in God's name is this? I think the chat agreed with me in that video. The comment section agreed that we're going to call this the Polygon Man. What? What is this? That's the card that came with it. And just to kind of rebrief you guys, in case you missed that video, please watch it because we looked at the menu screen for that and everything. And don't worry, for today's video, you're absolutely right. We're going to look at the menu screen for this video. But just to kind of like reintroduce you guys to this thing. What's funny was the inside was actually dynamite. It was Alice. With a disc that, of course, had Jason Voorhees masks on it, because why not? Obviously, that's from part 3, but whatever. The Polygon Man. There he is. Why do I do this to myself? You know what? I do this to myself because I adore collecting Friday the 13th. I get a joy out of it. And I think you're all probably wondering, Christian, why are you putting that Steelbook in the case? Well, I don't know. I think it's because it's so bad that it needs to be preserved for people to see down the road when they look at my collection and they say, wow, that is an ugly Steelbook. At least that's what I'm telling myself anyway. So, you know, I don't know. Alright, let me just get it in here properly and then we'll continue. Because the one we're looking at today is, like I said, I don't know how to feel. I just don't know how to feel about it. I'm going to have to get your guys' opinion on this one. So without further ado, now that we're all up to speed, here we go. Look at this. Get a close-up shot of this. It looks like the Blair Witch Project, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Opening thoughts? This is a Mondo Steelbook from overseas. Now, I got this one for 20 bucks. I know you're probably like, well, really? This one cost me much closer to 30. It was up in the high 20s. I remember when this came out, but I didn't think much about it one way or the other. Now this is still shrink wrapped and everything. Now I didn't go out of my way to, and by the way, the disc is loose in there, so we'll have to deal with that. I don't know how to feel about this one. As you can see, this one's all branded with Warner Bros. Because they do home video for the Friday the 13th films outside of America, as far as I know, and Canada. So, let's kind of dig into this. Let's take the wrap off. It does have what's kind of popular today, which is, you know, those slip pieces that go over the Steelbook. Look at that. Mine's actually dented right there. Lovely. Let's see what it looks like when you take it off. Oh, there's the broken piece right there. Gotta love that. It is what it is. These are kind of hard to come by, so I'm not going to get rid of it or return it. What's interesting is look at that. Like, what tells you this is Friday the 13th on here whatsoever? It looks like the Blair Witch Project. Right? I guess you can kind of see hockey mask eyes right there, but even so, this is part 1. Alright, I'm going to do this without looking. I got to fix the disc, because I don't want to spoil it yet, because I haven't looked inside of here either. Alright, here's the spine. We do have Friday the 13th on that, right? Friday the 13th right there. And here's the back. Okay. Does it make a picture? Kinda. Interesting. Here's what it looks like when you open it up. I don't know how to feel about this, guys. You know, I don't know if I love this. Now, you're probably saying, well, why would you buy it? Well, I collect Friday the 13th. Just in the event you're not a regular here, which I welcome all. But my point is, like, I collect Friday the 13th physical media because I love the series so much. So all the art is going to be right here on the cover. I am bummed that that's chipped a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to go through much harder things in life. I mean, you got your Friday the 13th right there in silver. Mondo Steelbook, 18. The back, this has all the art on it too. We do have Welcome to Crystal Lake on there. I like the little pitchfork. That's a nice touch. See if I can get a shot of that for you guys. You know, not too bad. I don't. The back's okay. Special features. It should have all the features that are, you know, readily available on, you know, pretty much any release. So, commentaries, featurettes, Friday the 13th reunion, interviews, fresh cuts, the man behind the legacy, Sean Cunningham. Yeah, so it looks like special features, most of these always have the same legacy stuff that started on the early 2004 DVD Crystal Lake set, and then the others. So, I think it's time we go look at the menu screen of this and see what it looks like, because I'm sure you're all probably like, oh, is it going to look like this? Let's go find out and we'll come back. Alright, hello to all my Friday the 13th fans out there. For what it's worth, this is playing in my 4K player, so I think this is a region-free release on top of all of it. Sorry about that glare right there, or the light. Let's see what it is. Oh, we have to actually go to the menu screen. It just starts playing it all right up there. Here we go, guys. Let's see. What? What? It's the same as the Polygon Man on the other one? Oh my god, this is a plot twist I was not expecting. This is a plot twist I was not expecting. Now, if you didn't see the other one, the Polygon Man Steelbook had this as the wallpaper. So here this is with the same wallpaper. I was expecting a ton of things. This was not it. Oh my god. I can't even be upset about it. But as you can see, Crystal Lake making up. It's got all the features that are from the deluxe DVDs from 2009 on. Wow. This threw me for a loop. There you have it, guys. And let me zoom in if you could see him. There he is, the Polygon Man. There he is. Alright, guys. that's it. There you have it, guys. Another weird blip in the Friday the 13th physical media landscape. I mean, I think most of you would probably prefer the Mondo one over the Polygon Man, but you know what? I don't know. Some of you may like the Polygon Man more. With that being said, guys, you know, at least with these videos, I understand there's a lot of you that probably will watch this and say, well, I would never have any desire to get something like that. And to that I say, of course, that makes sense. But at least you can come here and you can see what it was all about, you know, if you have that curiosity. And I'd love to catalog these in my collection as a Friday the 13th fan. So there is the interesting Mondo Steelbook that has a Blair Witch look to it. There you have it. This is your old pal CHH. Tell me what you think about this Steelbook down below, and tell me which one you prefer, this or the Polygon Man. It may be a closer race than I would imagine. Thank you guys for watching. God bless y'all. See y'all next time. Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.